What is up, guys? Welcome on back to Tech Talk Vids, and it's time for me to give you guys my thoughts and impressions between the OnePlus 12 and the Pixel 9 Pro. Now, let's go over the OnePlus 12 first, then we'll go over the Pixel 12, and I'll tell you what I think is the best for right now. So, guys, full disclosure, I'm sitting here waiting to pick up an Apple order. I have a brand new iMac that I have to pick up today, and I'm waiting to pick it up, or I'm at curbside pickup. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the OnePlus 12 and the Pixel 9 Pro. Now that I've used, I've had the OnePlus 12 for a minute. Obviously, you guys are watching the videos, but I've also had the OnePlus 9 Pro now a little bit over 24 hours, and I want to talk about what I think is the best between the two. Starting on the OnePlus 12, I gotta say, this green, people hated on this green so bad, man. They just really hated on this color. I like it, man. I love the way it feels. It actually kind of feels like some jade on the back. It was actually really, really, really nice. I like the SIM card slot there. I like that they make the microphone a square so you don't mess around and stick it in the wrong hole. Just saying. The USB-C, the flatness on the bottoms, but the roundness on the sides. And then you get a little bit of a flatness. I don't know if you can see that in the roundness. Yeah, I know. That IR blaster, absolutely invaluable. Man, that thing is so clutch, man. I wish that more companies would go back to putting IR blasters on their phone. The curved screen doesn't really bother me. It's a nice change of pace. The haptic feedback on this thing is absolutely insane. Easily, for me, probably the best haptic feedback phone I've ever used to date. And that's including the brand new Pixel 9 Pro XL. But just let's get into the parts that I know people really want to know about. How about these cameras, right? The camera on this thing is absolutely bananas. I mean, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, takes amazing videos, including in 8K, by the way. And more on the 8K video here in a minute, because I think the OnePlus, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think the OnePlus might have better 8K video than the Pixel. Granted, this is the first time the Pixel's had it, but whatever. I do love the Hasselblad setup here on the camera. The functionality, the toggles, all of that stuff to go in between all the different modes and everything else, absolutely flawless for me. I love it. It is absolutely 100% beast mode. I love this camera, man. OnePlus has really finally got themselves to a place where they can compete with the big dogs, and they're still at a lesser price. Which gets me over to the display. The display on this thing is absolutely amazing. The 120 hertz, that really smooth, fluid feeling that you get out of a screen, awesome. The AMOLED panel is really great, at really low brightness, really high brightness. No issues there. But we'll talk about why I think the Pixel is slightly better than this in display when we get to the Pixel here in just a minute. But overall, like my nitpicks or complaints on the OnePlus, like even AI now, I can open up Gemini on the phone and use, so that, like, oh, the OnePlus doesn't have AI. They didn't need to. They knew Gemini was coming. You could just use Gemini. I used the Pro or advanced Gemini on this, and I have no problems on my OnePlus 12. Call quality on this thing, dope. Great. Bluetooth issues, none. Now, it'll be interesting to see. I've only had the Pixel for 24 hours. If I'm going to end up having those same issues on this phone, right? That I've had with the Pixel 8, the Pixel 7. You guys that have Hondas, Acuras, and BMWs know exactly what I'm talking about, where it would just disconnect or not connect the audio, or wireless CarPlay would not work. CarPlay, Android Auto would not work. So we'll see what happens with that as we move forward. In my opinion, the OnePlus 12 is a great phone. especially at the price. Like, you can pick these up in the secondary market now for like $550. Best Buy has them unlocked for like $650. I mean, open box for like $650, and I believe you could buy them for $699 now, with no trade-in, like just $699. Still has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which is the current new hotness badass chip that's out. It's a great phone. It's a great phone. It's right up there with the Red Magic 9 Pro. It's up there with Galaxy S24 Ultra in terms of processing power. And more on processing power here in a minute, because we're going to get to the Pixel now next, and we're going to talk about does the processor actually matter. But great phone, great for the price. 512 gigabytes of storage at like $700, opposed to the Pixel's 1100 at 128. All right, now let's get to the Pixel. Let's get into it. Brings me to the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Yes, it looks like if I just had this sitting here and you didn't see it, if you didn't see the operating system, you'd say, is that an iPhone 14 Pro Max? Looks like it, right? Come on, stay in focus, camera. But yeah, shiny all around on the sides, nice matte feel on the back, and it almost feels like the back is recessed a little bit because I can feel the rail as I go across it there. But overall, great phone, right? One of the things I like is the face unlock is super fast. Constantly get whatever the latest and greatest update is for Android right away. So you get 7 years of updates. The camera on this thing, pretty dope. One of the things I've seen are people saying, oh, there isn't any 8K in here. No, but you go to 4K, you can shoot 30. And what happens is when it uploads, it does what they call video boost in your Google Photos, and you can upscale it to 8K. Now, I don't know if that's a gimmick from Google or not, but having a phone that can natively shoot 8K 24 or 30 frames like the OnePlus or S24 Ultra, and this is new, right? It's been out 24 hours. Like, that's not a good look. I gotta be honest. Definitely not a good look from Google. But, it is what it is, right? I love the refresh rate on the screen. I love how smooth it is. I really like how light this feels in the hand. So, like, anybody that knows that holds their phone like this, your pinky is not going to get destroyed. The OnePlus 12, great phone. Heavy as hell to have like this, right? As you were seeing earlier in the video, just extremely heavy, an extremely heavy version of the phone. Battery life. I can say this, I've been on this one since this morning, and you can see where I'm at now. I'm at 63%, and it's been about, 5 o'clock this morning, so like 5.5 hours. Haven't put my security certificate on here from DoD yet or anything like that. That usually sometimes will kill the battery a little bit harder, with the push mail and all the other stuff. But overall, pretty good. Camera, I've taken a few photos. I'll do a separate camera video for you guys on this thing. But in my opinion, really great as far as, even though it's lighter, the battery life on this thing, absolutely amazing. The display on this thing is gorgeous. Oh my God. I love the OnePlus 12's display. I do. But the display on this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, one of the other things is Gemini comes on this natively. I don't have to do anything special to be able to use it. It's just there. I didn't have to install the Gemini app like I did on the OnePlus 12. So that is a definite pro if you're into that, if you need the assistant. Because I have the unlimited storage with Google Photos, it's a rare plan. You can get it, I think, was it Dish Wireless has it as an option. And then if, like, I have a DoD plan or setup with them where I get unlimited photos plus 10 terabytes of storage. So buying the 512 gigabit or 256 gigabit version may not be required for you. You might be able to get it by with a 128 because Google will automatically offload all of that video footage and everything else to photos. So there is that. But I guess the biggest thing for me, like I said, is how it feels in the hand, the lightness of the phone, the display. All give it a leg up for me over the OnePlus 12. Now, I've had people say, oh, but does it lag, TK? Does it lag? No, it does not lag. It doesn't lag at all. It hasn't frozen on me once, but neither has the OnePlus 12. If you're coming at this strictly from price, the OnePlus 12 is obviously the better option. If you're coming at this thing strictly from horsepower, also the OnePlus 12 is a better option. But if you want to have the latest and greatest Google, if you don't buy a phone every 6 months or every year like me, this is a better option. This phone's going to be supported for the next 7 years. There are more places in town in every major city in America that can fix a Pixel because of the agreements with Google than there are for OnePlus. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The camera, in my opinion, the video camera on the Pixel is a little bit more stable in video. And like I said, there it is. I've been waiting on this for almost a day. Turn on video boost. So video boost is now on, so I should be able to get that beautiful awesomeness 8K footage. We'll have to see if that works. But yeah, man. I'm happy with it. That's the best way I could put it. I'm happy with the phone. If I had to pick one, me personally, I'm probably picking the Pixel over the OnePlus because of my international travel, how easy this is to connect to pretty much any network. I know the OnePlus will work with any SIM card. I get all that, and I get that it has all the bands. But even here in the U.S., like sometimes I have issues with my eSIM with the OnePlus. That could just be me. It could just be my results. I still think the OnePlus is the best phone of 2024 if you're asking me. Just strictly on price, horsepower, what you get out of the box, the super fast charging, which, to be honest, that is the biggest downfall of this, is the charging on this is But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Which one of these devices do you like better? Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.